In this lesson, we're going to learn how to manage project sprints using our new sprints board. Okay, so we have moved the major video project that we had talked about before into the create column, meaning that the status of this project has now entered an official sprint portion of our agile workflow. As you can see here, I have a customer story entered in, a couple tags. This is going to be a video that's being created for our product marketing team. And I am the primary owner of this project. There is no scheduled done date at this time because we are working from the idea bin or the idea board. So we're going to actually create our sprint plan at this time, and that's actually going to be going to utilize our task template feature. So let's go ahead and create a new task template. Here, we're going to be able to select two different types of templates. One could be based on when the project publishes. That works best for when you're creating projects on the calendar that have definitive published dates or published workflows, which we're going to get to in a minute. But for the purposes of working in the idea bin, we want to work on projects based on when they begin, based on a project start date. So let's select that and move on. We're going to call this video sprint template, and we're going to select ignore weekends, and that will prevent tasks from being assigned to your team members on weekends. All right, let's create that template. Okay, I've added a few tasks and a workflow to the video sprint template, and I'll kind of review what that looks like now. First of all, I've just added some tasks that are going to be just general tasks for this project that are going to be assigned to the product owner, which is in this case myself. And this project is going to have a due date of 1 day after start. So all the scheduling inside of task template is done relative to the start date of the project, which will be determined at the time that you apply the template to your project. And we'll get to that in a minute. We can see here that I've created some tasks with subtasks that also need to be completed in conjunction and in order for the parent task to be completed. Again, I've used relative scheduling to make this one due 3 days after start. Writing file script is also due 3 days after start, but this project is assigned to someone else on our team rather than the project owner. This is going to be assigned to Samantha, one of our writers on the team. Capturing footage is going to be completed by Gary from our team. The complete rough draft, again, will be completed by the project owner. That's going to be this person up here. And once all of those types of things are done, we now move into other tasks that will kind of help our project move further down our Kanban board. So this task is submit for review. This task is assigned to the project owner, which is myself, on this particular project. And what this will do is it'll actually send this project to Connie and tell Connie from our compliance team that this project will need to be approved by her. So this is our approval workflow step being activated right here. We've also set up a couple rules for this step. That means that when this project, once this task is submitted for approval, we're going to change the status of this project to review, and we're also going to make Connie Compliance the new owner of the project. So that's a time where this project will be completely handed off to Connie, and she'll be taking it from there. If we go back to our Kanban board, we kind of see the goal here. The goal is to get this project from create into a review step where our team can provide feedback and make adjustments, then into a test step if we're going to test it as part of our agile framework, or to a to schedule stage, which means that it's ready to be taken to the marketing calendar and scheduled as work to go live on production. So this task template is actually designed to help take our project all the way through these steps and handle a lot of the heavy lifting in terms of status changes and project changes using the task template. So let's go ahead and apply this template that I've created. And we're going to use Monday as the start date for this project. Most sprints that you're going to complete are probably going to start at the beginning of a week. So now everyone on this list has now been notified that they've been assigned a task. As they look at their to-do lists and things inside of their own account, they're going to see these tasks listed, and they're going to also receive notifications that these things need to be done. So I'm going to go ahead and just complete a few of these tasks. We have the storyboard project. I'll make sure these subtasks are accounted for and done, and then that storyboards project or step is completed. Samantha did write the script. I have also had Gary capture the footage. So at the moment, this project is sitting at 50% of the way done. On our Kanban board, in a morning scrum, we're going to be able to see at a really rough glance, or as a project manager, we're going to be able to see at a rough glance that this project's about halfway done. So that's reported there as well. But the rough draft for this project has been completed. So what I need to do is actually attach that rough draft to this project. So I've already uploaded a video since this is a video project. I'm going to add that to the project attachment area. And now this project is sort of complete from the perspective of myself as a project owner, and I'm ready to submit this for review. Now let's just review here quickly what's going to happen when I click this. This project is assigned to me, so I'm going to complete it. It requires approval by Connie Compliance, so that means once I complete this task, she's going to have to approve it before it is accepted. And we're going to change a couple things about the project. We're going to switch our status to review, moving it to the review column on our sprint board. And we're also going to make Connie Compliance the new owner of this project, meaning that once we hand this project, once I complete this task, I'm going to officially hand this project off of and take it off of my plate and hand it off to Connie. So we are ready to do that. Let's go ahead and do it now. Okay, we can see immediately Connie has been notified that she has an approval. She has been made the owner of this project, and this project has been moved into our review status column. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what's happening in Connie's account. Okay, so I'm in Connie's account because we shared this saved view, the sprint saved view with our team. She is able to pull up the sprint dashboard. But even more importantly, when we log in and go to her homepage, we also see that the approval task that we assigned her as part of that project is waiting for her on her My Upcoming task area. So from here, she's able to access the project directly. We can see that she is given the option to deny or approve that task at this time. And she also has access to the finished material. So Connie's going to go in, she's going to probably review this file for me, and then she's going to be able to provide feedback. Now, she has two options. She can deny or she can approve the project. And in the case of a denial, she's going to have the ability to leave a comment and continue the discussion with me if there are changes to be made. But we're going to go ahead and say this project is moving along very smoothly, and we're going to approve this project. So we now see that this task is 75% complete. We're making a lot of progress on our sprint. Now there are two tasks here assigned for Connie. She needs to decide if she's going to approve this project for testing. Is this a project that we want to test before shipping? Is she going to approve it for scheduling? And both of these tasks have options to automatically change the project status. So they're going to move the project one step forward on our Kanban board. And they'll do that for us. So once she's ready to do testing, it goes here. There's probably other tasks or a new owner that we're going to want to apply to this task template at this time. For this sample, the purposes of this sample, I didn't go that far, but you'll probably have more steps that happen within the testing phase. And then somebody will be owning that project and moving it to schedule as well. So Connie Compliance moved it to our scheduling, and that means our project, once we go to our Kanban board, let's go back to my account. The project board is now showing that this project is 100% complete. We have completed the sprint, and it is now in the to schedule column, meaning it's ready. We're ready to take this project to the marketing calendar. And that is what we will be covering in the next lesson.